Hi angels, how are y'all doing today? My name is Shelby. Welcome to my channel. I am here to bring love, light, positivity, and overall raise the vibrational frequency of your emotional state with a message or two. So, I just wanted to come to you today and let you know that you are in control of your reality. Now, institutions such as churches, schools, and family will probably tell you otherwise, and you have been conditioned to believe that you are reliant on things and energy outside of yourself, but that is simply not true. I just want to let you know that if you don't feel like you are able to manifest or create a reality or situation that you love and create an environment that you are your highest vibration, then that means you have an imbalance between your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual state. And I just wanted to give you some examples of ways that you can come into balance emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I recommend meditation. And the way I learned to do this is something that helped me when I started off is I would go to a quiet place, of course. I like to go outside personally just to plant my feet in the ground and just ground my energy with the planet. And sometimes it helps me to imagine a place in my mind where I am my happiest. So for me, I will place myself on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean and I'm just there and there's no one around me and I'm just living my best life, basically. However, I recently learned to sit still, be quiet, and then when you hear that ringing tone in your head, you just need to focus on that ringing tone, and that will allow your two brain hemispheres to come into sync with one another. And the more that you do this, your brain hemispheres will become balanced with one another rather than working in an imbalanced state. So I also recommend, just like I said, go outside. So place yourself in an environment that complements your highest energy. I know some of you might think like a party is the right way to go, but honestly, when you step out into nature, what you need to realize is God, source, the highest energy state of being created and designed our planet. And that is where we are going to be the most balanced energetically. And that's where we're going to feel the most at home. So your highest energy state, your most complementary energy state is going to be outside in nature, in a forest, by the ocean, anywhere outside. Just surround yourself with nature and vitamin D, sunlight. It'll help ground you and bring you back to a natural state of being. I also recommend alkalizing your body. I recommend doing this by avoiding toxins, cutting them out, detoxification by a vegan plant-based lifestyle. So you will want to look up Dr. Sebi's alkaline food list. That has helped me tremendously, where you follow this food list and you incorporate plant-based uncooked foods. That way, our bodies are electrical. They're electrical machines, if you will. We thrive on electrical foods. Now, when you slaughter an animal, it has no life and it no longer has electricity running through it. And even if it did, it's not raising your vibrational frequency because that animal died either in a fearful state, most likely fearful state, a fearful state, anxious state, just super stressed out. And once that animal is turned into dead flesh and you consume it, you become fearful, stressed, and anxious. So consume an alkaline diet of foods that will raise your vibrational frequency. I will link some videos down below about different foods that are good for different chakras. For instance, I will consume beets. I'll put them in a smoothie even if I'm searching to balance my root chakra. And typically the chakra, the color of it is in alignment with the food color. So take that as you will. But Dr. Sebi's food list is a great way to go for alkalization. Always stay hydrated. Now, I recommend getting the cleanest water you can, spring water, reverse osmosis. If you're drinking from a water bottle, I don't personally recommend it if you can help it because of the microplastics. However, if you are drinking bottled water, I personally would check the ingredients, make sure it doesn't have calcium chloride, sodium chloride, any kind of salt added to it, because that is actually dehydrating your cells, your adrenal glands, and it's going to put you in an imbalanced state. My favorite way to go is squeezing fresh lime juice into your natural spring water. When you consume this, it actually alkalizes in your body because it acidifies your stomach lining, and your body is able to absorb. It has a natural salt in it already. Your body absorbs it better. It just allows for better cell function. So detoxification through alkalization, hydration. I do not put any fluoride in my body, so I would avoid tap water. When it comes to toothpaste, get a non-fluorinated toothpaste, but also make sure it has hydroxyapatite in it, or try to find it. It can be a little bit more expensive, but hydroxyapatite actually remineralizes your teeth, while fluoride reverses tooth mineralization. So overall, do things that raise your vibrational frequency. Going out in nature, of course, helps. Going by a body of water helps. Doing things that make you smile, laugh, have fun, listen to music, dance, just put yourself in an environment or in a situation, or put yourself in an energy where your vibrational frequency is raised to the highest point. And by that, I mean you are entering an emotional state of love, happiness, excitement, just a high vibrational state. So put yourself in a place where you're having fun, or just make space for fun. Allow yourself to be a kid again. Go outside, enjoy yourself. It's so worth it. It's freeing. Just realize that we are free beings. Freedom is our birthright. It's important to make time and space for that kid inside of ourselves, because we all have an inner kid, an inner child. And becoming your own best friend is really important. And I'll share with you some ways that helped me, or have continue to help me. So I will go out into nature in a quiet, secluded space. I found a pond, or truthfully, I'll go out to the coastline, or I'll just be out in nature, and I will speak out loud to myself as if I were speaking to source, my highest self. speak out loud to yourself, get to know yourself, talk to yourself, process through things, you know, if like something bothered you that day, then just talk about it and be like, you know, it really hurt when this happened. And then just process your thoughts out loud and talk to yourself and normalize it, because we are social creatures, and sometimes in order to become into a balanced state, we need to be alone. We need to be alone. And when you meditate, you want to focus on your own personal vibrational tune, or your energetic signature frequency that is in your brain. Just, you have your left and right brain hemispheres, and from what I've realized is like the left side of my brain is the ego. That's the voice of fear, insecurity. It's like the voice where I feel like I'm in a state of lack. Whereas my heart, I'm in full abundance. I am fully secure and confident and trustworthy in my intuition and my energy and my decisions. So let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, just bring yourself into a balanced state. I also recommend doing some kind of physical activity. This will raise your dopamine levels in your brain, serotonin and dopamine. Avoid toxins like alcohol, added sugar, any kind of processed foods are not recommended at all. Just focus on alkalizing your body, hydrating your body, grounding it with nature, and bringing yourself to a high vibrational frequency where you are complemented by your highest energetic state. So I think that's about all. And then becoming your own best friend. Yeah, just make sure you hydrate your body and take care of it and love it a lot. And you're worth taking care of, you know. You are your own personal parent. And so in becoming your own best friend, I was going to get to this. In becoming your own best friend, so you want to talk out loud to yourself, do things that make you happy, embrace your inner child, but also your ego is usually the dictator of your thoughts at first, and you want to balance out your egoic thoughts, your fearful, anxious state, with a loving, positive reinforcement. So this is where I started. I personally took off my shoes and went for a barefoot walk on a nature trail. And when you do this at first, you will notice, and I recommend while you do this, you want to pay attention, close attention to your thoughts. So while you're walking barefoot, you will start to try to observe your thoughts rather than judge them. Just observe them. So you will realize you are a little bit nervous and scared to go for this barefoot walk in nature because you don't want to step on a rock or a bug or a snake or a pebble. Just try to find a place where you feel comfortable. Even the beach is recommended too. But for me, I found a trail where it was a little bit rough and I walked really slow, and I was paying attention to that little voice that was scared of getting hurt. And I was nurturing that voice with the right side of my brain, which is, I refer to it as like the voice of my heart, intuition, my higher self, basically. So you have your lower left brain and your higher right brain. And you just want to bring those into balance with one another. And that is how you will balance your emotional state. You reinforce positive thoughts in place of the fearful thoughts, or negative, if you will. So as far as negativity goes, it's just anything that will bring you further from your higher state of being, which is God, which is source, which is love, right? So your lower state of being is fear, anxiety. Your higher is love, gratitude, excitement, joy. So yeah, just bring yourself into a balanced state. I will link some helpful videos down below as far as dietary recommendations. I'll even put the Dr. Savvy food list down below. And then overall, just go out to nature and spend some time alone and balance. I love y'all. And happy Easter. Yeah, I'm posting this on Easter Day. So I'm excited for this day. I'm excited for this to reach y'all. And I'm wishing y'all's families a happy Easter. And just realize that you are in control of your reality. And also, if you want to go into a state of manifestation while you're meditating, you can do it one of two ways. You can focus on that high-pitched frequency, a high-pitched sound in your brain, or you can put yourself in a mental state of being where you are living your highest energetic, best life. So your dream career, your dream activities, your dream diet, your dream lifestyle. Just put yourself in that state of being and make a practice, make it a habit to imagine this highest place in your life that you want to be. And you don't want to only focus on the things that you want to do. You want to more so look at the person that you want to become, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Just put yourself in that state and then believe it as if it has already happened to you. So that's manifestation right there. Keep putting yourself in that mental state. Believe it as if it already happened. And every day just implement a small change that will lead you to that desired lifestyle. So y'all got this. 17:17 on the clock. That's confirmation for you. I love you so much and take care. Peace.